The Global Facility for Disaster Reduction and Recovery is certainly considered as one of the most successful global partnership hosted by the World Bank. It's a partnership of 40 partner countries and more than 7 international organizations, and its mandate is really to promote disaster risk reduction in development programs. And it's been extremely successful in assisting countries affected by major disaster to integrate concept of resilience, concept of risk reduction in the reconstruction program. So I think there's sufficient evidence nowadays that disaster risk management or disaster risk is a development problem and not as it's been traditionally conceived as a humanitarian or response problem. Disaster or loss from adverse natural event have increased threefold in the last 30 years. And actually last year was the highest year on record, with the earthquake and tsunami in Japan, with floods in Thailand, with earthquakes in the Pacific. The loss from adverse natural events were more than $380 billion. That's more than 3 times the entire development assistance. So more and more, I think, not only development agencies, but simply developing countries' government are starting to realize that it's a serious issue that needs to be addressed, and that the only way to address this relentless increase in disaster risk is to try to integrate risk consideration and disaster risk management, adaptation to climate variability in the core of the development programs, development policy, and investment. I must say that AusAID has been an extremely strong partner. AusAID was one of the supporters of the GFDRR at its creation. It was its co-chair last year, and actually brought a lot of thought leadership on the way the facility should be managed. For example, brought a lot of impetus in focusing resources in a number of priority countries and in helping the facility move forward in really influencing the development agenda in many areas. But Australia in general has also been actively involved in GFDR activities with partnership with Geoscience Australia and many other agencies, with programs in the Pacific, in the Philippines, in Indonesia, where really collaboration allows for programs to go beyond the usual technical assistance and really have an impact on the way things are done on the ground.